How ya doing, everybody, and welcome to NinjaToons, where the martial arts meets the creative arts. I'm Michael Voog, the Art Ninja, and this is Walk-Thru Wednesdays, How to Draw Freddy Krueger. So welcome back to another Walk-Thru Wednesday. Today we're gonna be drawing Freddy Krueger. Now, it's gonna be a cute version of Freddy Krueger, but I understand as parents that there's all different types of ranges for what's acceptable for your kids or not. So if you don't want them asking questions about Freddy Krueger or who Freddy Krueger is, then this is not maybe suitable for younger viewers, but it's gonna be a cute version of Freddy. So I wanna at least put that out there, and you can decide if you wanna watch the video first before you have your kids decide to draw it. So let's get started on Freddy Krueger. Freddy starts with the letter F, so that's what we're gonna use as the basis for our character. So as we sketch in this letter F, right here in the center of our paper, it actually worked out that his last name is Krueger with the letter K. So if we go from here and make almost like this letter K here, that's gonna give us the other side of his body. So we have the F, and the K. Next, we're gonna draw in his front thigh and his other thigh here. Gonna give him his lower leg. And then we're gonna give him his boots. So C curve, straight line, and then his pants are gonna come down like this. Same thing on the other side. What we do to one side, we wanna do to the other. So C curve, straight line, and his pants are gonna come around, wrapping around the back of his boots. You're gonna have one leg closer than the other. That's why this leg's a little bit, it's farther down on the page. We're gonna have that coming a little closer to us. So that's his legs. Next, we're gonna add in his big head shape. So like I said, it's supposed to be a cuter version of Freddy. So what I wanna do here is first, we're gonna put in more of his skull shape up top here like this. We're gonna have him looking down. So we're gonna have our C curve and our center line. And then he has a really pointy jaw. So I want you to make more of this triangle shape right here for his head. Center line, eye line, and his chin. Now he wears a special fedora hat. So to draw this hat, we're gonna start at his cheekbone. We're gonna come up with a C curve. We're gonna curve down to the center line. And then from the center line, it's gonna come back up. Now we're gonna draw more of a square shape on the top of his head. And this is why it's really important to draw the skull first. You don't wanna draw the hat and then try to fit everything inside. So if you notice, see how I made this square shape around that initial circle? So we know that his hat's gonna fit just right. Now we're gonna have him tipping his hat. So we have to draw in his arm. And then we just practiced in our 2-minute tip Tuesday how to draw hands. So let's implement what we learned on Tuesday in this walkthrough video. We have the back of his hand and his fingers holding on to his hat. Now remember, when you're holding the hat, what side's the finger side and what side is the thumb side? So our pinky is gonna be closest. Let me zoom in for you. Our pinky is gonna be closest holding that hat. The thumb is going to be here on the back side. So we'll put our thumb way back here, and then the meaty part of our hand. Now let's draw on the hand with his claws. We're gonna bring his shoulder up, upper arm, and now we're gonna use a cone shape for his forearm. And then we're gonna bring his palm out, the back of his hand, and like we learned in our 2-minute tip, use your hand. So you can have your palm open like this. You have the back of your hand, you have the meaty part of your palm, and then the fingers are going to be pointing up. And then we have 5 fingers for Freddy. So we're going to give him his thumb, and let's give him his last finger. We'll just have it stick out here like this. So all of his fingers are extended. And they're like butter knives. So this gives us our overall shape of the character. Now we can add in our details. So we're gonna give him his ear. And then for his eyes, you see on his eye line here, we're first gonna give him his eyebrows. So let's make the letter V. And we're gonna have his eyebrows sticking way up. Then we're gonna give him his nose. Now Freddy has a really pointy nose. So let's make this more of a triangle shape for Freddy. That. And then we can add in the actual eyes. We're going to put in his pupil on this side. We're going to have him looking at us. And then he also has, these dark rings around his eyes. We're gonna give him his smile. Mouth is gonna come down. And we're gonna see the inside of his mouth. So we have to make sure that we make this curve coming down, see the inside of his mouth. We'll give him his smile line right here. And then maybe show in some of his teeth. And then the last thing we're gonna give for him here is he has really protruding brow, as well as his cheekbones. So if you've seen like the Maleficent character, she also has very high cheekbones. They're sharp, very angular, and same with Freddy. We're gonna give him some angular features. Now we're gonna draw his sweater. So his iconic sweater is a striped sweater, red and green stripes. So we're gonna use our stripes to again define the form. Make sure you use a C curve around this cylinder to help define the form. Same thing, just like we did last week with our Beetlejuice character. And then we have stripes that go across his body. And then we also have little spots on his head and his face. We can put that in there as well. Here's a C curve. Then we have the band around his hat. All right. And there's our cute version of Freddy. Now we can move on and do our inking step. Give him a few little wrinkles here where the fabric comes together. And I think for Freddy, like I said, we're gonna give him butter knives on his fingers. So they look like either really long fingernails or butter knives. Like that. And now we're ready for our cleanup. So go and follow me through this step all the way to the end of cleanup, and I'll meet you at the end for the last step, which is color. So that finishes up our cleanup step. Now we have to move on to color. Now remember, the first step of coloring is adding our flat colors first. So let's do that. After we've added our flat colors, now we can move on to highlights and shadows. So that's our Walk-Thru Wednesday of how to draw Freddy Krueger. Now we made a special announcement earlier this week on a special giveaway we're doing. So this is how we're gonna do it. First, what you need to do is go back and review some of our Walk-Thru Wednesday videos. Pick your favorite and then comment on that in the section below. List the character that was your favorite Walk-Thru Wednesday video. What we're gonna do next Wednesday is announce the winner, and we're gonna send you a special print of that character if you're chosen. So again, go back, watch the videos, pick a character that's your favorite, comment in the section below, and we're gonna pick a winner next Wednesday. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, make sure you strike that like button. And if you're not a subscriber yet, smash that subscribe button. And then let us know in the comment section below your favorite Walk-Thru Wednesday video so you can be chosen next Wednesday. Until next time, guys, remember your ABCs. Always be creating. Make it a great day, everybody, and stay tuned for more videos. Arigato!